Pedals for Katie. Will I still lose weight eating whatever I want as long as I'm in a calorie deficit? Eventually. Eventually. You might retain water. You might be bloated. You might have inflammation. But generally you will lose weight. Your body is able to maintain and adapt certain things, but after a while you're going to have to. If you're in a deficit, sure. Now the issue is with all the negative side effects of eating garbage food, poor mental health, you're going to have poor muscle recovery. You're going to have other types of systemic inflammation. You're going to potentially have other issues like migraines, skin conditions, joint pain, bloating. You're not going to be optimizing your body's absorption of nutrients. You'd be causing long-term damage to your body that might be leading to things like cancer, heart disease, diabetes in the future. So if that's okay with you, you can eat whatever you want in a deficit and see how long you last. You're going to have constant cravings. You'll be constantly fucking hungry because you're going to be on this sugar roller coaster and sucking down carbs all the time instead of eating real food. So you might be building up things like heavy metals or toxins or who knows from eating too much, garbage foods or plant foods that might not be working optimally for you or might have, poor nutrient quality or safety hazards, who knows? So what's your fucking goal? Will I still lose weight, whatever? Sure. If you starve yourself, just go look at some videos. Go look at some videos or some pictures before the Democrats fucking memory hole those things. before the woke left memory holes stuff from the Holocaust.
Come on, man.
No, it's fucking true. Everything's on the list. Everything's on the chopping block. You know it. So what you can do is go look at some pictures from the concentration camps in World War II, and you'll see when you're not fed, you fucking starve. Okay, doesn't mean you're just going to lose weight and feel fine. You're going to be starving. You're going to be hungry. Because if you're eating in a deficit, you're technically in a deficit, which means you don't have enough fuel. So in the long term, if you're always in a deficit, you're eventually going to starve to death. And you're not getting real nutrition from those garbage foods. So you got to think that through. Quality is more important than quantity. It truly is. It doesn't mean that quantity isn't important. You need enough, but you need a lot less for survival and for thriving than most people think because you're eating high nutrient dense foods and you're living like a human being. Humans are also not meant to carry around, like really meant to carry around tons of muscle mass. Why do you think everyone that needs to trying to get super fucking big, why do you think they have to take anabolic steroids? It's because you're not supposed to. Like your body isn't designed to get that fucking big. Sure, we can artificially enhance and give more hormones than your body would ever produce naturally. Yeah, it's because it's not designed to hold it. Why do you think people they just get fucked up all the time? You get tendons like that incline bench presser recently, right? That guy that ripped his tendon right off the fucking bone. Tendons get all brittle and shit from juicing up. Lots of fucking problems. And that's a good point, Valerie. That's a good fucking point. Valerie writes, I used to eat whatever I wanted while on a deficit. I ended up with binge eating. Wasn't worth it. That's a great point. Seriously, if you're eating garbage foods, you're not getting enough nutrition. You're on that insulin roller coaster. You're in a deficit, so you're already fucking hungry, especially because you're eating carbohydrates. So you'll have much longer sustainable energy and more satiety if you're eating fats, which is why I like eating higher fats, because I can go hours and hours and hours without eating and I feel fine. Anyway, it's, and then you come off that. So you're eating in a deficit, you're eating junk food. So you're fundamentally hungry, not getting enough nutrition, and then you're just in a deficit, so you're fucking hungry, right? And then all of a sudden, after a day, maybe you're fine. After 2 days, maybe you're fine. 3, 4, 5, you are going to get so ravenously hungry, and then you're going to get to like one opportunity, you're going to smell some fast food or something, and you're going to fucking snap and go ape shit. Eating more junk food because you're just chronically starving yourself of actual nutrition, not to mention a caloric deficit.